I think this is another thing that I notice happening out in the culture that to me is actually a little bit alarming. And I think it can be a little dangerous from a psychological perspective. And that is this concept of diagnosis identity, which is basically when, say, you have a health problem and you go to the doctor and the doctor says, oh, you have this, you meet all the diagnostic criteria of this disease, and they give you a diagnosis. You have hypothyroidism, or you have cancer, or you have lupus, or you have depression or PTSD or whatever it might be. This can be a physiological, a psychological, emotional diagnosis, whatever it might be. Well, what can happen with some people sometimes is that in a way that diagnosis somehow becomes kind of like entangled or enmeshed with their identity. Meaning that the disease or the sickness or the problem becomes so enmeshed with their sense of self, with their sense of who they are, that they don't, it's like a part of them kind of holds onto it, clings onto it. And I would say this is actually, what's even more alarming is when this happens from a self-diagnosis. Okay, so this is one of the problems with Google and everybody searching their problems on the internet is sometimes people don't even get an official diagnosis, but it's a self-diagnosis from Google. And when a diagnostic label becomes something that you're identified with and entangled with the sense of self, this is a really dangerous situation because it becomes an obstacle to cure.